Welcome back to my installation of Ubuntu on a Chromebook C7. The first video I showed you how to back up your operating system, and in the second video I showed you how to go into developer mode. In this video now we're going to continue, and I'm going to show you how to install Ubuntu or ChrUbuntu right on your Chromebook. So here we go. So we connected to our Wi-Fi. It didn't remember the password, so we just put that back in. And now we're going to hit enter, and we're going to just come out of this. We're not going to go anywhere. So we're going to hit Control, Alt, and the F2 button, which is like the forward button. So we click that, and then we go into here, and it gives you a login. And so what we're going to type in is Chronos. So let's type in Chronos, C-H-R-O-N-O-S. That is our login. And then we're going to type in sudo bash with a space, all lowercase. And then we'll hit enter. So now we're logged in as a local user. And now we're going to install the BIOS. So what we're going to type in now is CHROMEOS dash firmware update, all one word. Then space dash dash MODE equal signs, and then 2DEV. So once you get that all typed in, so now we press enter, and it's going to go through its thing, and it's going to pretty much tell you what it's done. So now the firmware update is complete. And now we're actually going to exit this. So we're going to type in EXIT, enter, and it's going to take you out of that update. And now we're going to install the firmware. Now this is the important part, because this next thing we're going to type changes constantly. I'll keep updating this page in the description to all the new links to get this going. So let's type this in. WGET space HTTP semicolon / goo dot GL /TNYGA, and then dot and a comma, you know what I mean? I don't even know what the hell that's called. Space sudo space bash space TNYGA. So let me just make sure I got it right. That's dot GL sudo bash. Alright, so I got it all right. Now let's hit return and see where it takes us. So now it's going to load up, and you're actually we're in developer mode, and we're installing the OS for Ubuntu, and it's going to take a minute to go through. So we're going to hit enter, and then it's going to ask us how much we want in gigabytes to dedicate for Ubuntu. Don't forget, you're going to be booting into Chrome OS as well as your Ubuntu, so you want to pick a number, and I think 200 would be good. So that leaves us about, I don't know, 93 gigs for Chrome OS. So it says to do it between 5 and 293. Now if you're using one of those Chromebooks that have, you know, very small amount of space, you don't want to leave like 1 gig for Chrome. You want to use a little bit more, so go in between a certain number. Whatever device you're using, it'll give you a recommendation. So I typed in 200, and then from here we're going to reboot, and once we reboot, we're going to, so now it reboots itself automatically. Just wait the 30 seconds, and then it says your system is repairing itself. That's okay. It's going to have a countdown timer, so I will come back when it's almost done. So we're going to let it go through its thing. What it's doing now, it's repartitioning that 2 different partitions, so that one is for Chrome and one is for Ubuntu or ChrUbuntu. So we'll let that finish up, and then I'll, you know, fast forward through and I'll show you what happens after that. We're still going to go into developer mode, and then we're actually going to install the software for Ubuntu, and I'll show you that in the next, as soon as this is done. Okay, so we're back. It's got about 13 seconds left. There's a timer in the upper right corner. It says 97%, 8, 7, 6, 5. So it's going to reboot. If it doesn't reboot by itself, if you don't want to wait, you just do the Control D again. Control D is just the reboot. So there it is at 100%. It's going to reboot on its own, and then it will be back in this screen again. Don't worry about that. Don't touch anything. If you wanted to, you can hit Control D, but let's just wait it out, and we'll see that it's going to automatically reboot. And we're going to get back into developer console, and we're going to seem like we're repeating some steps, but now that it's already been partitioned and we're in developer mode, we're going to be able now to download the Ubuntu. So let's get into developer mode. But the first thing we have to do is we have to connect to the Wi-Fi, and we'll do that. Of course, it doesn't remember, so let me type that in and we'll continue from there. Alright, so we connect to our Wi-Fi, and now you're going to hit Control, Alt, and the forward button, or the F2 button. So now we get back into the console, and you know we got to type in Kronos. Then we'll hit enter, and now we're back in and we're ready to go. So now we're going to type that same thing in again, WGET space HTTP semicolon // dot, no space, GL /TNYGA, and then this little thing here, and then space SUDO space bash space TNYGA. Now of course you want to make sure you got all this right, so always double check yourself. Look at the annotation I have here. Make sure you're typing it all correctly, or else you're just going to get an error and then you type it again. It's not a problem. It's very easy to do this. So let's now hit enter, and what it's now doing, instead of going ahead and doing all this, it's going to actually install everything. Now it's going to give you a little bit of an error message that it isn't 64-bit. Don't worry about that. Just hit the enter button, and then it's going to install right from the web. That's why we're always connected to the Wi-Fi. And then once it's all done, I'll show you the next step. So it's going through 19%, 30%, 40%. said, it's almost done. Still got some things to do. It's about another couple of minutes or sooner. So it's just going to tell you exactly what it's doing, and then we'll be good. Pretty much we're almost done. Then I'm going to find other things, how to boot easier into each of them, and then we're going to do all this good stuff with our Linux Ubuntu here, or ChrUbuntu, whatever way you say it. I'm new to this, but we'll learn together, and if I can do it, I mean, I'm pretty good at computers, but I've never touched Ubuntu or Linux. I can hardly pronounce them, forget about actually doing it. So it's just doing all its stuff. It's downloading everything. It's going to put it all together for us. It's almost done. Everything's saving. So I'm going to go to the next step. So this is going to take a little bit. Sit tight. Okay, so we finished it, and now it's about to restart. So we're going to restart back into here. Don't worry about it. I'm going to hit Control D. We'll let that restart. And there we have it. So we're all set. Now I'm going to play around with it for a little bit, and then when I make my next video, you're going to see a little bit more about this. I'm going to show you a couple of other little tricks to help the booting process, and also show you all the things you can do with Ubuntu, excuse me. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you hit the like button. I hope you watched all 3 videos. Make sure that you have everything. I'll even show you how to recover your Chrome OS. So check me out, share this video, like it, please. It would help me out big time, and I will see you on my next video.